Everyone is present on the committee. Can I have a motion for the adoption of the amendment? Motion made. Is there a second? Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed nay. Motion carries unanimously. Can we get a motion for approval of the minutes? Motion made. Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All against nay. Motion carries unanimous. Okay, new business. Proposed supplement for full-time certified and classified employees. Dr. Padrini, would you like to address this, please? Sir?
I'll start off and then I'll let Devon speak after that in just a second. Back in probably January, I spoke with Ms. Howard about the potential of if we had any surplus funds that we could use for a one-time basically supplement for our employees. It's not a COVID supplement to make sure, because that's some of the things we cannot do that legally by law. We cannot use those dollars. These are general fund dollars, and we have some excess dollars.
I'm glad to point that out because that question had been asked, and I thought that was the answer.
We will use our general fund. We believe that our surplus is in a good place in our district where we sit. Based on our board policies, our surplus is in good shape. So we want to use these dollars, and Ms. Howard can tell you the amount that it will cost us for that. She has those exact amounts.
Yes, I do.
Ms. Howard, would you like to come forward, please, ma'am? I'm sorry, but we can hear you better.
That's okay.
Thank you.
They can see that.
I like to sit in the back.
That's right.
But that's okay. As of right now, we're projecting it to cost $2,028,000. And that's at the highest point. So you can possibly come somewhere below that amount.
Okay.
But it's all in general fund.
And that's for $1,500 for the certified and $750 for non-certified. That's correct.
Yes. Any questions?
Okay, so, once this $2,028,000 or less is deducted from the general fund, we'll still have at least 18 million or?
This doesn't touch the surplus at all.
Okay.
It says how do do our surplus.
So that's secure.
We project the surplus again this year instead of putting that surplus, our surplus for 2021 into our surplus. Existing surplus. We're gonna pay it out to our employees.
Okay, gotcha. And the reason I point that out, LSBA, they gave us a breakdown this last weekend, 2 weekends? A week and a half ago, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you realize this, we had the 8th highest rated bond rating of all 69 school systems in the state of Louisiana, at a AA- with a positive outlook. And the reason this is important is because that general fund budget, as you know, on the general fund, that level of funding is a big part of that bond rating. So I wanted to point that out and congratulate y'all for keeping us in good shape fiscally and financially. So anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But the auditors will be here, they'll be able to explain what we're going to you all as far as the fund balance and what direction we're heading in.
Okay. Finance committee members, did y'all have any questions?
I do.
Yes. Mr. Johnson.
It's not from Ms. Howard, straight from Dr. Green. How did we come up with the numbers?
Based on our projected surplus, we looked at different numbers of what it would cost us for our total amount. We looked at what it would cost us for $1,000, $500, $1,500, $750, $2,000, $1,000. We looked at what our projected numbers, what our budget.
So why, and I'm for this, and not opposed to this, but I have a concern about the classified employees. I know how things work with the surplus, well, not the surplus, with the tax money, and how we distribute the money tax-wise with tax dollars. Why we can't give one amount to both certified and classified?
That we followed basically what we've always done with the sales tax, also what the governor has done, what the unions have supported over the years from our state. So basically what everybody has pretty much done, when you look at it, John Bel Edwards last year gave 2,000, 1,000 this year, off 400, 200. So it's been done that way over and over.
But that's basically for tax. But
No, even for our state raises, if you look at what took place when the state was given a raise, the state is giving a raise this year, y'all, 400 for certified, 200 for classified. So basically, we follow the precedent's always been set that way. It's not in stone, the taxes are, but based on how the raises are given from the state, basically the same thing we follow, same thing the support has been for.
Okay, another question. So with the surrounding districts, well, not just here, with other districts that is doing this bonus, do we have any other districts that are giving, the same amount across the board?
I don't know what to give, and I do know since we announced this, I know some other districts, I want to say DeSoto Parish is one.
DeSoto's got that oil and gas money too.
Webster did.
Webster.
They did across the board.
I said, I don't know all of them. I know since that takes place that has.
Okay, well, those are my concerns. I'm for it, definitely for them to get the money, but I would love to do the same thing across the board. I have some other concerns, but I want to address that with the full board, when we have a meeting at 6 o'clock. But, Mr. Chair, I would like to see us do the same thing across the board. If that's not the will and pleasure of this committee, to take the full board, I'm still on board with giving them what I'm giving.
Appreciate that. Okay, any other questions from the board? So basically what we're gonna be doing is voting on this as it's presented to then, yes, ma'am, so since this is a committee.
It's committee, right.
I would be.
And the only thing I want to say is I'm gonna commend Dr. Green and for doing an outstanding job. But just like BJ just said, my calls come in about why it's not across the board. And what Dr. Green just said was my same answer. Their retort to that was, it's not MFP, it's not state. How come some people do it? How come some people don't? And because there has been an across the board, always certain amount for teachers, the argument came back, this has never happened before. This is unprecedented money. This money came from the federal government.
No.
So,
No, ma'am.
wait, let me finish. I'm gonna finish it. This money came from money that has never been out there before. Okay, this is, and I'll follow the logic, I even got some paper for it. But their thinking is, because this is COVID money, hear me out, that it should be across the board for everybody. Now, I know that logistically it's different, it's not COVID money per se, but the majority of people don't know that. But anyway, I understand where,
Yeah,
Board member,
there are
BJ's
wants and
coming from.
needs, and it would be wonderful to be able to have the money to give everybody the same level. We don't have that situation. We are in the rare exception of school systems even doing this. And this was brought up by Dr. Verdreen to the board, and those are the only parties that have been involved in this. And so I want to commend Dr. Verdreen, Ms. Howard, and the board for this consideration. And I'll speak more of that once we approve this and move it to the agenda. Well, it's on the agenda, but move it to the board meeting at 6 o'clock. But, again, this is not COVID money. This is coming from the general fund. And I do realize the federal government is providing additional dollars that have come into the states, will be coming into the states in future. But nonetheless, I think this is a wonderful thing. Okay, do we have?
Can I ask this? Of course. Where are you at on this situation? You are just learning $750 for the classified and $1,500 for the full-time certified?
Well, I never did put any thought into that. When it was brought to my attention, it was like it was been set in the budget that we could do that amount. And the main thing is that, everybody being recognized, and I understand that why you get this and I get that. If it's feasible, I would like to see them get the same amount. But at least they are getting some amount. And so I think that we just need to be thankful and grateful for what we are getting and just go on, because it might be our next time we might have to do this over again. So I would just, keep it like it's been. They've been given the classified this amount and the other non-certified this amount. I really don't see anything wrong with it, but if we're looking at whether it's being fair and this and that, it's just hard for me to say it's unfair because Ms. Howard have looked at the budget and they have calculated dollars amount and they try to give the best amount that they can without really hurting the district.
It also incentivizes those people to get the certifications, and in fact awards them for that. Not that we want to, say that the people, who don't have a certification aren't important. Obviously, that's because the reason they are getting some bonus, anyway.
Let's call for a question.
Okay, question's been called. Is there, we're gonna go ahead and have a vote on the proposed settlement to full-time certified classified employees. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carries. Wait, we did get a motion and a second on that, correct?
No.
No, we didn't. So let's go back. Bear with me. Is there a motion for approval?
So moved.
Motion been made, second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carries unanimously. Do we have a motion to recess and adjourn?
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion.
Motion been made. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion made, seconded, approved. We're now adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll meet at 6 o'clock.
Ms. Mayor, I want to ask a question. Just so we can kind of be together on